you guys have been accused of pinching people's monies, collecting money for a cause and stealing the money, or is it true that you guys have done that? I mean, there have been the Rohingya funds that you guys raised, and apparently.
I want to see if you're a man of your word, because we already know that you're not a man of your word. You say you're going to donate the money, 300K, but what happened? You kept that shit to yourself. You greedy bastard, bro. You eating off the orphan's plate, bro. You eating off the orphan's plate, you phony, you fraud, you fake.
I want to see how
snake. I'll slap the fucking shit out you in face, bro. For everybody.
Oh my God, man, you're angry. You need to
don't play with me, bro.
Hey, what is up, guys? It is a brand new day today. Y'all would not believe what just went down. We are finally getting the closure we all deserve. You know, I really thought I was not gonna say this name for such a long time. Hasanat has been convicted and he's been caught. He's been caught stealing over 200,000 pounds from Rohingya refugees. Oh my God, this is so crazy. To the people who have no idea what I'm talking about, it all starts with a little backstory that started over a year ago. There was this popular Muslim YouTube couple that goes by the name of Hasanat, and he had his wife, Abdullah. This woman, Abdullah, was living a double life. Basically, the Muslim Hannah Montana. I mean, that part didn't really concern me too much because I know a lot of Muslim people that do live double lives. But with her, it was crazy because her and her husband raised over 200,000 pounds for Rohingya refugees, orphans, kids that don't even have food on their plate. People don't have nothing. Like literally, they don't have nothing. And Hasanat and Abdullah were caught deposit the 200,000 pounds they raised into 6 different personal accounts. Hey yo, they said that the funds were frozen, but they still deposited the money into 6 different accounts. The Charity Commission has said social media stars Hasanat and Abdullah put around 200,000 pounds of charity money into their personal bank accounts. What is going on here? 200,000 pounds?
You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Wallahi, you're finished.
Literally last year, I made 3 videos on Hasanat and Abdullah. I explained everything, and the crazy part to me is that they've denied. Hasanat and Abdullah kept denying and denying until the pressure of the people, the pressure of the Muslim community, you know, everybody in the Muslim community started making videos about them. Literally, the whole Muslim community got together and put pressure on them to find out where was the 200,000 pounds. You know, normally when people get confronted, they usually apologize. They say, yo, I'm sorry, I did this. But no, they didn't take that route. Abdullah and Hasanat did not take that route. When Abdullah and Hasanat were confronted about this, Hasanat made a video saying, did I steal 300K from charity? And in the video, he wasn't even taking anything seriously. He was laughing and goofing off. Not something you should be doing when you're trying to prove your innocence to the people.
What's this video about? It's about the fundraisers, okay? Number 1, Rohingya fundraiser, 300K or so, which was raised, okay? For all those fundraisers, okay? Prove that you haven't stolen the money, Hasanat. Okay, I'll prove it. But sit tight, because this is gonna be a long ass video, and you guys have to try not to fall asleep.
But now, the people of Rohingya has got their justice that they deserve. The Charity Commission in the UK managed to recover about 195,000 pounds, and that money is going to the Rohingya refugees, which is amazing because it's been such a long time. I felt like, you know, Hasanat was gonna get away with everything. He's been busted last year, he's been exposed, and now the money will be going to Rohingya refugees, which is amazing because people like Hasanat think it's okay to manipulate people using religion when he doesn't even believe in the religion himself. He's using Islam as a way to make a quick buck. And that doesn't sit right with me, and I know it does not sit right with the Muslim community at all. Weird part about Hasanat and Abdullah having the money, they had over 200,000 pounds, and they transferred all that money into 6 different personal accounts, including a PayPal account, and they mixed that money with their personal money. Hasanat and Abdullah, the people who were in charge of the funds, they said that they kept the money in their personal accounts for safekeeping purposes, which makes no sense. I mean, if you're gonna do that, you shouldn't be mixing the money with your personal money. Like, it makes no sense. Like, they're literally making up any excuse not to be convicted right now. The total amount of money that was raised was 213,000 pounds. And by the time the Charity Commission got to their account, their bank account was frozen around 145,000 pounds. That means they spent over 60,000 pounds on themselves. Like, I wonder, like, they were just going off. But on the bright side, the Charity Commission has caught them, and the remaining amount of money that was in their bank accounts has been transferred to the Rohingya refugees, which is beautiful because justice has came. Even though it has came a little late, but the people got their justice. Hasanat and Umm Abduallah have been exposed, not only for stealing charity money, but for being agnostics, for not even believing in Islam and using Islam as a way to make a quick buck. I am so happy that we are finally getting the closure we deserved. It's been over a year later, but yo, Allah's timing can never be better. If you're doing these kind of wrong activities and you think you're not gonna get caught, you're gonna get caught. God's gonna expose you, even if it's in your own very house. One thing that kind of took me off guard the other day was that Mufti Mink himself went on IG Live with Abdullah. Mufti Mink is probably my favorite scholar. He's always so fair, he's very kind with his words, and he always speaks in a way where no one feels offended, so that's what I love about him and I respect about him. I feel like he's way too nice for sharing his platform and speaking about everything with Roxana Ali, aka Abdullah. This whole IG Live is about like 2 hours long. I skimmed through the whole thing and I found the part where he speaks about the Charity Commission and the money with Abdullah. And this is what she had to say.
I want to get to another very, very interesting topic. I hope you're okay with it. You have been accused of, you guys have been accused of pinching people's monies, collecting money for a cause and stealing the money, or is it true that you guys have done that? I mean, there have been the Rohingya funds that you guys raised, and apparently, I'm trying to word this a bit carefully because I need to respect you and at the same time tell you what I want to ask you. You guys raised the money and did not use the money for what it was and just enjoyed your lives and splashed that money on holidays and expensive luxury stuff. Please, can you let us know what happened to that charity money, and do you have any intention of rectifying that?
So
sorry for the question.
No, it's okay. So I didn't steal the money. I can understand why people think that, because since everything came out, everyone's mindset has always been everything that we did was wrong. It was a scam, and everyone's sort of probably gotten used to the idea that we did steal it. So the thing is, what the Charity Commission, so you're talking about the Rohingya money. The
Rohingya money, what made you guys collect it?
One of their main criticism was that we didn't register a charity. Now, okay, I'll come back to that later. And then also there's a big fat question mark over 68,000 that's unaccounted for. Now they said it could have potentially gone towards the Rohingya funds. They don't know because it got mixed up in our personal accounts. So that potential question mark has come from us simply not being able to provide them receipts. We didn't know. I was unorganized and it was our first time. Had I have known that that would have happened, I would have provided receipts. But what we did have, the journey we shared with everyone was videos, live footage, photos.
In most of the Instagram live, she literally just shoves all the blame on Hasanat, which I agree, man. I feel like he deserves majority of the blame. He was the man. I feel like he manipulated the women to doing what they did, but at the same time, you can't just shove all the blame to Hasanat, because Abdullah was a huge part of the whole thing, bro. Like, she was there for everything from the beginning. It was her platform. She's the one with all the followers. She manipulated everybody that followed her to donate, thinking that's gonna go to the Rohingya refugees, the people who need it most. Instead, she spent the money on luxury stuff. She had a luxury apartment in Canary Wharf in the UK, which is a pretty nice area. I mean, 70,000 pounds of the funds were missing. 70,000 pounds is almost like $100,000. Like, that is a lot of money. That's a lot of money to spend in such a short amount of time. And I honestly wonder, like, what if the other funds didn't get frozen? If the Charity Commission never froze those funds, I guarantee you they would have spent all that money by now. So to Abdullah, like, you literally can't just shove all the blame to Hasanat. Like, it don't work like that. But at the end of the day, it's not up to me or anybody to say that we forgive her or anything, because if she wants forgiveness, she should go to Allah and ask for forgiveness. I mean, I feel like it's cool that she gave the people some closure, but at the same time, I just don't like how she's trying to shovel the blame onto the man. He has been arrested for the funds. He also used to be a convicted terrorist, so he never was a good man from the start. In the Instagram live, Roxana Ali was speaking how he was such a pious man, but yo, he had convicted terrorist charges. He stole charity funds. She also talked about how he used to beat her and stuff, so he never was a good man from the start. For Abdullah to be with a man like Hasanat for such a long time, I honestly feel like she has some loose screws in the head or something, because to be with someone like that, who's literally worth more than the crap under my shoes. She really has to have some loose screws to deal with a man like that for such a long time. If she wants forgiveness, it's only up to God, but my advice to her, I feel like she should avoid being on a public platform because she already effed up given a chance being a public figure. Being a public figure, it's a big responsibility. A lot of the things you do, you influence thousands of people. To Hasanat, my man is getting locked up. You have many years to ask for forgiveness. There's literally so much evidence of everything, but yo, I said what I had to say. So everybody, I'm just happy that we finally got the closure we deserve. We know where the money is going now, thank God, because last year we never had an answer where the money really was. But finally, everything is here. We got all the proof, we got the evidence, the money is going to Rohingya. The Muslim community took a dub. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this little video. Smash the like button, subscribe, because I post on this channel every single day. And to everybody that, like, you know, loves social media and wanna, like, they always want to have a following, I just want to tell you guys, like, look what social media fame does to people. In the Instagram live with Mufti Mink, Abdullah was talking about how Hasanat was such a pious man before everything, and as soon as he started getting some followers, it started to mess up with his head and he wanted more and more. And in my personal life, I've seen social media change so much people around me. It honestly could be very toxic, and if you don't know how to handle it, it could really change you and depress you as well. So everybody that has a dream of having this social media following, just know that it isn't the greatest thing in the world. It's honestly a very big responsibility, and it can be very toxic if you don't know how to handle it. Anyways, boys and girls, just want to say thank you guys so much if you listened this far into the video. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm going to wrap up this video here. See you tomorrow, and Islamification is out, ya.